Hey everyone, it's Zadira, and I'm here on Svartalfheim on Ark Ascended. I'm here on Svartalfheim on Ark Survival Ascended, and my goodness, the more I come on Svartalfheim, the more I love it. It is just such a wonderful map, thanks to cutest. But today there's something kind of different. When I was exploring, I think the first day that I came in here, if y'all watched that video, I found this little village over here, and it wasn't finished then. It was just very not finished at that time. And so the other day I came over here again to check it out, and it's all done, and I'm just so blown away. And I thought it would be so much fun to decorate this little village. So you have this little bridge right here, and with cutest, you know, if there's a path, always follow it, because there's always going to be something at the end of a path. Because he's just amazing that way. But anyway, so I found there's this little path coming in. Let me show you on the map where it is. It's right here at 78.3, longitude 77.6. This area here is the beach, and right here, this is a little tiny river, stream really, and it comes out as a waterfall here, and next to this waterfall is one of those giant dwarven statues. So if you're on the beach looking up, there's a waterfall and a statue right here, and the village is right above it. So you'll be able to see the statue's head through the trees over there. That big roundish looking gray thing, that's the statue. And so it's pretty safe actually, because you have this little, like I say, a little stream that would keep a lot of the animals from coming in. So you could do a little gate here, and then you have the stream on this side, which keeps animals from coming in. And then of course you have the outside edge. So you could put a fence along this border of the stream, and that would work. And it'd be completely safe in here. And there's so much fun. I mean, you wouldn't even have to actually build the structure. One thing that I found is, normally when I've gone into these little extra structures that you find on maps, then you aren't able to actually place anything on them because the flooring does not act as a foundation, but these do. I couldn't believe it. Let's go in this one first. This is probably the largest little house. And so before I even tried, I put down some stone foundations. I'm going to take off my backspace. Oh, but before I do, let me tell you first, I'm using the Circa's. If you watched my last little video that I made, I did a review on Circa's, Deco, furnishings, and I'm using mostly that. That's mostly what you'll see here. The other furnishings that I'm using is this globe is Randi's Emporium. And oh my gosh, guys, look at this globe. It's the island. Isn't it crazy? See, there's the river. There's the redwoods down below the river. And then over here, that's the volcano. Isn't that cool? That's her workbench. That's Randi's workbench. So Randi's Emporium has a few things in it. Let me show you what of the things that I'm using. She has this really cool ladder. I'm not using that, but it's perfect for if you're building. Be sure and craft that if you're building, because you can reach high places easily. I am using her beds. These are really perfect beds. And then she has a preserving trough, and it does preserve food longer. And then I am using her stove, her cooking stove. That's the main reason I even wanted the Emporium Deco mod, because of this stove. I'll show that in a minute. And then there's these wooden storage boxes, and you can rename them and have them have certain names on them, and it'll show up. And this is really awesome. I am hoping so badly that she goes ahead and makes more items to add to this mod. This window is truly amazing. It's so pretty, and it works really well with the wood, the new wood that we have. A giant window that takes up a whole wall space. So it's really pretty. But today, in our little village, we're using these chests, this stove, and this bed. And that's Randi's Emporium. I'll have links below in the description for the Circa. See, here's the stove. Isn't that cool? Let's see, let's turn it on. Isn't that amazing? I love it. She does such good work. Randy does those Christmas mods for Evolved and Halloween. She has all of the really, really nice decorating mods. And so hopefully she's going to be doing more for Ascended. But let's just kind of walk through this little building. Like I say, you don't need the stone foundations. Now I did make a door frame so that I could have a door. There's no doors on these, but look how nicely it goes in. I just I made sure that my foundation was right up to the edge of the door frame opening, but you don't, like I say, you don't have to. You can use a fence foundation, and you can make it with the fence foundation. You don't have to use the foundations, the arc foundations. And so you just make sure you center your foundation just right. And let's close the door so you can see. So I got it just right so that door frame fits perfectly. And if I had to really, made you aware of it, you might not even know I did it. It looks, and I could have painted it a darker color, and it'd really blend it very well. So that's how you do that if you want to keep your stuff safe from all of the bandits in the area. And then, so in Circa's mod, you'll see I did a complete review. There are hundreds of things in this mod, but look at all the detail. I wasn't able to show a lot of the detail because I went through it pretty quickly on the review. But isn't this amazing? These are all things that he has that you can put on the shelves. And then we've got all kinds of pots and I put this pot here to catch the water because for some reason I can turn my water off, but when I come back in game, it's on. So I thought, well, I'll just put a pot below it and it can be collecting all the extra water. So what's amazing about this mod, let's see, is this one of them. All of these things have, look, 1,000 storage. There are like so many items in this game that have 1,000 in this mod that have 1,000 storage. So you're going to have plenty of storage. I mean, I could have just pots in this storage if I wanted to, but of course these little things don't. But look at that fish. It's really something. I loved doing this. This was so much fun decorating. So we have this little table, and they've got a pot of stew sitting on the table, and they've got their forks and knives and spoons ready to go, and the little pitcher of probably ale or some milk, and they've got their glasses that they can drink out of. So this is the little kitchen, and these are some of the rugs you'll be seeing throughout. I used a lot of the same items, but each little village home is very different. So each little village home is going to look different and use different items. There's a chest that's open, but I don't know if you can put anything in here or not. But I was going to try and I forgot. So here's a really neat chair. I just love that work that this person did on this mod, the detail. And here we have books and baskets and jars and bottles. It just makes it look so lived in. Here's an extra chair here with the side table and the candles. The candles are a little bit fun. The candle flame is off centered just a little bit, and they're really difficult to place. Hopefully, Circa said that he is going to be doing a lot of work on these. This is a new mod because Ascended is new, and so I'm hoping I couldn't put there's like 6 candles in the bunch, but only 1 or 2 would actually sit on like this table. This is the only candle that would sit on this table. So he needs to do some work, and he said he's probably going to be doing that. People were complaining because he was updating so quickly, and I think that kind of caused him to kind of want to stop, because it was just too many people complaining, and a lot of it was because at the beginning of Ascended, nothing worked right. So hopefully people will give him a little bit of a pat on the back and encourage him, because so much of this is amazing. And I just may have read all of that into it. None of that may be true. I don't even know. That's what I read anyway. So here's this. He's got a couple of flags. I thought this was a pretty one, the blue and gold. Also, today we're doing the Circa's garden mod because, oh my gosh, Nikitas, if you watch this, would you please take out some of this grass? This whole area was like this. This whole area. So I put down some foundations and I put down some bushes because it was just awful. And so you can see here, it's really bad. So I used this area to put a little wheelbarrow and another cart that you could probably stack barrels on or something. It looks like I didn't quite position the barrels just right, but you could put barrels or whatever you wanted to on the boxes and things on that. But the grass is so bad right here. It looks like this, and I couldn't figure out how to fix this grass to make it show so much, because over here I also put foundations down, and it just blends in so nicely. See, to get rid of the grass, I put down foundations. And if you watched my how to make a sidewalk video, that's how I did it. I was able to get these foundations really, really low, and it worked out really good to hide most of it. Oh my gosh, it is terrible. This grass is just horrible right here. So hopefully I would love it. Maybe he may like a lot of grass and weeds. I don't know who Nikitas. He's amazing making mods. I know that. And then here's the little oh, I didn't show the work table that you get Circa's stuff. I showed Randi's, but I didn't show Circa's. So this is the work table, and if you look at it now, we went over all of these. Oh my gosh, it's thousands of stuff. Even when you click on just wood, look at all that, all those. And so I'm not even showing all of that. Here's all this. I'm not even showing most of it. I used kind of the same things on because the theme was this little dwarven village, right? So I try to just stick with kind of the same thing that you might see in the village, because they're probably a family of people that living here, and I felt like they probably all had the same kind of things. There's one bathroom to the share, and this was the kind of main kitchen. None of the others had room really for a kitchen. Oh, this is the ice box. I didn't show that. So we have an ice box, we have a stove, and a lot of supplies here. But the other houses don't have a kitchen, so they can come here and cook their food. And then one house has a bathroom. So hopefully they're all kin to each other and they like each other very well. This is the cutest. This is the smallest home. It does have a lot of storage up at the top, but I didn't put anything up there. But you could put a ladder and store a lot of the boxes or barrels and things like that up there. But this is just a cute little one room house that has a place for a bed and has grass growing through the floor. But this is where I found out you don't have to have foundations in these houses. And I actually used, I think it was in the other house, I actually used the ark bed, because everybody knows you can't put that bed down unless you put down a foundation, right? But I was able to place it. I could place it anywhere in these houses. So that is, I just can't believe it, because usually when you go in these ruins or any of these houses like this, you have to put foundations down, and that causes a lot of problems with people being able to match everything up the way you should. But Nikitas, like I say, he's awesome. And so here's there's a rug in here and a little workbench. It's kind of like just an old little table. They look so realistic. And see, now this doorway, you can tell more that that's what I did. And I used a fence foundation here to place that one. And so you can tell more, but I could have, if I'd wanted to, I could have extended it maybe, and it would have matched better if I'd have gone all the way across. I put this chest here, and that kind of hid it on this side as far as making it kind of blend in a little bit better. And I probably could have put a chest on that side or some shelves. And so this guy, he's got his candles. Looks like these candles went out. Some of the candles, they just don't work very good. They go out. Yeah, this one went out too. If I come in game and then go out and then come in, they'll go out and then I can't relight them. They've got them a cooking pot up on their mantle with a basket and all that. So it's just really, really nice. And they've got a little water jar, And they've got a little glass next to the bed if they get thirsty when they wake up in the middle of the night. Anyway, this is the smallest one. And we go out. And now over here, again, I was trying to get rid of grass. So I put down, I think that's why I put this down. I put down a little porch area to help get rid of grass. So then I thought that was a good place to put the little work table there. And then some buckets and jars. And this is so cool. It's like he's hanging his fish. And there, with that little stream back there, you know, you makes you think they probably were doing some fishing. So get out of the grass. And then over here, like I say, I'm using these. I use foundations and try to make as much of the grass disappear, which really this is probably the way it would look, except maybe not quite so tall, because they'd probably have a sickle out here cutting it down so they could at least see if there's snakes or anything. But there's barrels, and I used a water tank over here, and that way we can have water. I had a garden area over here, but it might as well not have a garden on single player, because it doesn't show up. I don't like the way gardens work in single player, so I took the garden out. But that's why I put the water in the first place, so that I could water my gardens. And I knew that. I had tried on the island. I had made that big giant garden in that greenhouse, if y'all watch that video, and none of my plants are showing, even in the greenhouse. It's very disconcerting. And there's some different logs that you can put out for decoration. Here's some more, and this is it's the forge that it comes in this mod, the Circa's mod, and it's really cool. And you can cook your ore and make it look so authentic to what dwarves might have. I mean, it looks like a real dwarf, and it looks like a miniature kind of the ones Cutest has on Svartalfheim. There's a big shelf that is really perfect for outdoors. And then we have this broom. Everybody has a broom in their house or on the outside of their house, because you have to constantly be sweeping away everything, all the dirt and dust that gets tracked in. And then here's some storage over here, lots of different barrels. You can see all the different sizes of pottery crocks and barrels that they can store. Everything stores 1,000 things. And see, this front door, it looks very authentic, doesn't it? It looks like you just can't hardly tell it's even there. But if you take it out, there's just an opening there. And again, see, I did not use foundations here. It has foundations. It works as foundations. But this is the next bigger house. Oh, I didn't show in that other one. There was a stairs going up and a bed up there. I'll have to run in there in a minute and check that out. So we have the fire. Again, they all have fireplaces, because I think it's super cold here. And this person has a place to eat, but they can have kind of a desk. And then here's some books. It says a book on history of castles. And some books in that bookshelf. And some nice comfortable chairs to sit by the fire and read with their candle. And then here's the ark bed. See, there's no foundations here at all. And it sits right there just as nice and good as you can be. And some things back here, places for storage, and some jars maybe with some lotion and some perfume maybe for the ladies. And again, here's a chest. Oh, this is the one of... This is Randi's chest. It looks very different in comparison, but it looks really nice. It looks like somebody just brand new built it. So, and then over here is the community bathroom. We showed in the review that this is the place where you sit and do your business. I'll show you. Nope. Let's see here. I have my back. Okay, see, like that. So you can sit and do your business. I guess I should do a door over there so people can have some privacy. But I guess if they all know each other, they're fine. But you can see I've got bottles and jars and bags, all kinds of necessities that you would need for your daily use in what you're doing in your everyday life. There's a bathtub, and you can sit in that and take you a nice bath. And here's some Epsom salts and different bubbles that you can put in the bathtub. And a little stool to sit on so you can take your shoes off. So anyway, this is the next, I'd say probably I don't know, probably about the same square foot. Oh man, darn it. Okay, we won't bother him. I think he's stuck on the bridge, but that's the bad thing about any good dinos coming in here. I did have a dodo, and that was just perfect. It was walking around in here. It's so fun. And a little listro, he was walking around, but we also had some raptors come in, so they kind of either got eaten or got scared away. But that was kind of fun as I was decorating. Those were walking around. But now he is too big, but he got stuck in all that stuff right there. He says, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Anyway, this is the place. See, here's some books and things that on this shelf, and then you go up this ladder. Isn't this neat? And see, I labeled this one. I labeled it treasure. So you label it, and then once you look away and then come back, and it'll be, you can have whatever you want written on the front of your chest. That makes it really nice, doesn't it? And then there's a little bed up there in that loft area. So that's about all there wasn't much room up here. You could probably put a small table or maybe a little chair up here too. So the only downside of doing these kind of things, especially like these, I tried to fix it so I could have walls, because there are so many things that you could use to decorate, but they don't attach unless they attach to a wall, a real arc wall. So I got very few things. I was able to do very few things on the walls themselves. I think you could finagle it around. We did on some of those ruins in Asgard. If you went in Asgard on Fordur, we were able to place our foundations just perfectly that we could put walls inside the walls, and got them far enough on the outside. They didn't show, but you could attach things. And here I attached torches like that, but it's attached to the door frame. So I was able to do that. If you can attach them to the door frame. So anyway, that's pretty much the way that I did. Oh, this is the grill. I thought that was just so perfect for dwarves to do something like that, to grill their meat on a grill like that. So let me do K mode, and I'll show you again where we are. Okay, there's that statue right there. Okay, this isn't a very good place to show you. Let's see, let's go over here. Don't want to fall off. Yeah, here's the waterfall. This is a better place to show you. Yeah, see, there's the guy, there's the beach, there's the waterfall, and there's a green tree right there. So if you come in further down that way, you see that red tree up there. You see that? There's a reddish tree, a fall-looking tree up there on that edge. And then you come to the green tree, and then if you look up, you'll see this dwarven statue. Isn't he amazing? Oh my gosh. And this is so nice. And there's actually, let me show you, there's actually a really nice building area if you wanted to use the village and then build. This is huge. Look at how flat it is. You could build a huge base right here. So you could put all your animals here, maybe build a bridge over the little stream right there. But see, it goes forever. And then this is a big lake right here that the stream comes off of. Oh my gosh. Every time I come into Svartalfheim, I find new things to look at and new things to see. And we did a whole entire series on Svartalfheim. And so he's added some, oh my gosh, he added a secret little cave. And I feel kind of bad to show it, because I feel like it'll be more fun if people find it themselves. But inside that little cave, it had, wait, what happened? Why can't I? Okay, here we go. Inside that cave, it had a symbol on a door. And I did not know. I had not ever played this particular game, but they said it was a symbol from Assassin's Creed. So I don't know if that's Nikitas's favorite game to play. I'm not sure. But why am I standing crooked? There we go. So I don't know, but it was so cool finding that little hidden cave. That was very, very fun. And so I won't spoil it. I'll let other people find it. What I'm wondering is, are there others? Are there other little secret caves? Because either he just added that to this ascended map, or it was there and I never found it before. So I'm not sure which it is. I've not seen anybody post ever about it. So I'm thinking he just added it. And so it makes me wonder if he's adding more like that. I don't know. But anyway, I do appreciate each and every one of you for watching this video. Please let me know your favorite thing about the little village. And hopefully if we find more villages, maybe we can do some more redos and makeovers. But let me know if you end up decorating, and send some pictures along, because I would love to see. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.